Tottenham Hotspur 1, Aston Villa 2. Just got back from the Scotland Yard that was absolutely heaving. Before I get into this reaction, just want to say rest in peace, Terry Venables, absolute legend of the club and England. Was the manager of the very first game I went to, was a manager of the very first cup. So I saw Tottenham win. That I can remember. Obviously, I was alive for 81, 82, but I was 2 and 3 years old. 84, didn't know. And then, obviously, 91, the FA Cup, and who would have thought that would have been the last time we won it. So rest in peace, Terry Venables, and thank you for the memories. Thank you for the glory. Okay, so now let's get into this. Start with the lineup. When I saw that lineup, I really thought we were going to see a Skip Højbjerg, Bentancur lineup. That's what I had envisaged. I was fearing Davies and Dyer, or should I say, I was fearing Dyer. And wait to see what would happen. Lineups come out, I was blown away. Attack. That was an exciting lineup, and I was delighted to see it. Would I have liked to have seen Donnelly or Dorrington there? Come on to that in a little section afterwards. But I went into that thinking really confident. All right, Villa are going to play very, very... It's going to be back and forth. First half, I thought we were absolutely sensational. Some of our football was fantastic. But it doesn't matter if you don't put the ball in the back of the net. It doesn't matter if you're not ruthless. It doesn't matter if, like what we discussed, you go in 1-1 and go, oh yeah, but we were the better team. We played better football. Some of the football was breathtaking. Kulusevski in the central little flicks and tricks. Lo Celso was doing well. The whole team, I mean, I didn't even mention Brian Hill there. Seeing Brian Hill on the left and Johnson on the right, was really excited. Destiny bombing forward. Destiny should have put us 1-0 up before we did. Son should have put us 2-0 up before we went a goal up. The chances were coming thick and fast, and Villa did not know how to handle us. Then we went 1-0 up. I can't remember, 1-0 up, and then Bentancur or Bentancur 1-0. Either way, we'll go 1-0 first. Corner from whoever took the corner, and the shot that took a wicked deflection from Gio, but Gio got his goal. And we spoke on this channel, Brian Ireland brought it up. Will Gio be able to stand up? Will Gio take his chance? I think he was very good today. Very, very good today. Played very, very well. Then we go on to Bentancur's injury. Now, listen, there was a lot of talk again we spoke about on this channel. Is he ready for 90 minutes? Is he ready to start? I didn't want to see him start unless it was a necessity. I would have still rather Højbjerg started. Bentancur started brilliantly, don't get me wrong. But after that big injury and playing 80 minutes in Uruguay and then the travel back, I wanted to try and keep him away from starting until mid-December. So he has a fresh run of games to come January. When Sarr and Basuma are gone, he's ready. The injury doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. And here we go. Was he good? Was he brilliant before he went off? Yeah. Was he controlling parts of the game? Yeah. Do I still think it was the right decision to rest him rather than start him? Yeah. But Højbjerg comes on, and in the Scotland Yard, and I'm sure at the Spurs Stadium, if you're there, or at the pub, or at home, or wherever you're watching with your friends or family, or even by yourself, you probably said, if we don't take these chances, if we don't take these, we're going to get punished. And what do you know? Right on half time, cross comes in. Incredible. Listen, it's an incredible delivery. And the header is fantastic. You're not stopping it. Obviously, we had our offside goals. They had their offside goals. Half time. Second half. We just weren't as direct. We weren't as lethal. We weren't as clinical. We had chances. Again, can't take them. Again, we cannot take our chances. Villa had 5 attempts. They scored 2 goals. It's 40% conversion. We have 18 attempts. 8 on target. 1 goal to show for it. 1. This has happened for a long time, that we are not clinical enough. We are not ruthless enough. Before, we had a Harry Kane to dig us out. We had a Harry Kane to save the day. We had a Harry Kane for Roy of the Rovers. We don't have him anymore. Now, don't get me wrong. Son has been magnificent. Son is magnificent. But if he doesn't score, and yes, let's also score it. If he's not adding to goals, we don't score. That was a deflection. Yes, he could have had a hat-trick, but they're all offside. But the goal contributions... Yes, I know we're missing Maddison. We are not ruthless enough. Them, 5 attempts, 2 on goal, 5 attempts on target, 2 goals. Us, 18 attempts, 8 on target, 1 goal. And this isn't the first game. This isn't the first game. Davies in defence, I think, was brilliant. Well, not brilliant. Brilliant might be, but very, very good. He does what he says on the tin. Yeah, he's not brilliant. Yeah, he's not the first choice. But when he comes in, he does the job to the best of his ability and tries to do all he can. And I think he did that. Emerson, bit shaky. Who else stood up for me? Porro's just non-stop running. And Destinies. Kulusevski, I think, had a great game, especially when he was central. Brennan Johnson needs to improve his final ball. Needs to improve his final delivery. I think there's a real player in there waiting to come out. But he's got to improve his delivery. Brian Hill, so left-footed. So left-footed. But we look at it and it's another defeat. We're now set a new record, or not a new record. We've joined an elite club. We're now the 5th Premier League club to have gone 1-0 up in 3 Premier League games in a row and lose. The strength in depth is there for all to see. Yes, injuries. Yes, suspensions. It's more than that. That does not help. That does not help. But I've seen so many people talking today on YouTube, on Twitter, just everywhere, saying, "See, we shouldn't have played Phillips or Dorrington. That game could ruin their confidence. We don't want to ruin their confidence. They're not ready." We lost. What's the difference? We lost with the same players. Then the people go, "Oh, but yeah, it might ruin his confidence." Well, I'm sorry. I lived in a world where one of the biggest metaphors was jumping at the deep end. When people get work and they get promoted, they go, "Right, you need to do these extra responsibilities for your job." Do you go, "Oh no, it might rot my confidence"? When you pass your driving test and you got the driving instructor in there and you're about to go driving, do you go, "Oh, I don't want to be in a car by myself. It might knock my confidence"? Things in life are tough. And if you don't make mistakes, you don't learn. So I don't know where we get loads of people calling, and I'm going to use Eric Dyer as an example. "Oh no, Eric Dyer. But then when he goes talking about playing a youth player in front of him, "Oh yeah, but I'd rather play Eric because at least he's been there. I don't want to knock his confidence." Who's to say he won't do well? Who's to say he won't do a job? Japhet Tanganga on his debut against Liverpool. Out of the blue, Jose Mourinho had a fantastic game on his debut. Young players come on and can have a huge impact. Look at Garnacho at United, who's just scored an absolute worldie today. But the strength in depth is there for all to see. That's 3 on the bounce now. The final game without Romero, Man City away, and that could be without Bentancur. Still could be without Sarr, but Bissouma's back. Lo Celso did enough to warrant another game, for sure. For sure. Impressed today. But here we go again. Ryan Isaacs, we all know Ryan, my little brother, part of the channel, tweeted yesterday, last time we played Aston Villa at home, 2-0 on New Year's Day. Dyer and Davies still are defenders, but let's just reflect there. Dyer didn't play, Longley did. And rumours that we have no money to back the team. History's repeating itself. And now if Bentancur's injured, that's another player we need to replace. So that could be Bentancur out. We don't know how bad the injury is, but that could be Bentancur, Sarr, Bissouma out for the January. The referee today was appalling. Oh no, he did some good bits, but how Villa haven't got a red card, especially Matty Cash, who is a dirty player. Martinez made a couple of... Listen, he's a great goalkeeper. That double save from Brennan Johnson, who I think should have done better, but he still ran through and tried outstretched to get there. Couldn't make it. And then the save from Højbjerg. Great goalkeeping. Great goalkeeping. You can't fault that. But the amount of chances we had, I'm going to go back to this, 18 attempts on goal. 8 on target. 1 goal. It's so frustrating. It's so annoying. And now you look where we're going. Listen, I am backing Andrew all the way. But here we go again. And people will start to blame anyone and everyone, apart from where we were last year, last window, what we did last season, the season before. We always have a good 11 when fully fit. We always have a great 11 when fully fit. This 11 we currently have when fully fit are outstanding. Outstanding. But the second an injury comes into a key player or a couple of suspensions, that's it. That is it. So, with January coming, more pressure's ramped up. We'll see what you're going to do, Lee. Ange wants his players early. Let's see what you do. That's another bad day at the office for Tottenham Hotspur. Anyway, we'll be back with Andrew Management tomorrow, where I'll go even more into it. It's why I've tried to skirt around some of the edges. But please leave your comments there. Let me know what you think. Let me know who you think your man of the match was. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, Levy out.